God, knock you out!
Do
right
it!
Now.
Hit me with your...
Oh my God. Pounce on Leah for anything.
No! Quit the show right there. Yeah, I'm done. Camera's down. We're done.
Sonja Morgan, once celebrated as a glamorous New York socialite, is no longer remembered just for champagne toasts and witty one-liners.
You don't touch those letters! You don't touch the Morgan letters!
I'm sorry you feel so upset.
You know
A
what?
partner!
I remember you.
You know me! Why are you saying that? Why are you saying that? I am a boss bitch.
Sonja, you're doing this and you need to do this.
No, you need to clap.
Instead, her name has become tied to bankruptcy filings, multi-million-dollar judgments, and humiliating scandals splashed across headlines. From courtrooms to chaos in restaurants.
The Tragic End of Sonja Morgan, A Tale of Dreams and Shadows. Sonja Morgan was a woman whose life seemed woven from the very fabric of dreams. Vivid.
From a $7 million lawsuit to trustees seizing control of her finances, Sonja's carefully crafted image of luxury has burned down in public view.
So she got there, she ordered food, ordered drinks. The group had an amazing time. They were partying, pre-gaming before she was going to go to a birthday party. And at the end of the night, they got the bill. It was about $1,000, and she allegedly threw a fit. So I'm told that she called the owner, Max Tucci, and she was explaining that she's a celebrity and that she thought she was comped, and she walked out on the bill.
In this story, we'll uncover the dark side behind the sparkle, the financial collapses that stripped her wealth, the public incidents that shredded her reputation, and the lingering question, was she a victim of bad deals and exploitation, or the architect of her own downfall? This is not the Sonja Morgan Bravo wanted you to remember. This is the cautionary tale they can't control. Before Bravo cameras ever rolled, Sonja Morgan had already built her reputation as a Manhattan...
luminous, and seemingly endless. Her laughter had once filled the halls of her grand mansion, a testament to a life of beauty, ambition, and aspiration.
Socialite. She was known on the Upper East Side for glamorous parties, connections to wealthy circles, and a lifestyle that most only dream about. When she joined the Real Housewives of New York City in Season 3, she seemed like the perfect fit. Witty, eccentric, effortlessly charming. Her on-screen persona was the life of the party, a jet-setter, a hostess, a woman who mixed humor with glamour.
I was going to be pulled out of the audience. Just tell me what I have to do. I'm ready. Lead on.
Okay, watch me.
I love making people laugh. I may be out of practice in the bedroom, but it doesn't mean I can't perform when it counts.
But beneath her radiant exterior lurk shadows, darker than anyone could see. Shadows born from loss, regret, and the relentless passage of time.
But while viewers laughed at her quirky one-liners and over-the-top antics, a darker reality was lurking beneath the surface. That expensive image, the champagne, the designer gowns, the townhouse dinners, wasn't as secure as it looked. Behind the sparkle was a woman walking on thin financial ice, one bad investment away from collapse. The truth is, Sonja Morgan wasn't just selling a lifestyle, she was also masking growing financial exposure, risky business ventures, and decisions that would eventually destroy her fortune.
Real Housewives of New York, Sonja Morgan, has filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy today, and her debts are twice that of Teresa Giudice. She is in the third season of Bravo's The Real Housewives of New York, and she listed debts totaling $19.8 million in her bankruptcy petition. She stated, quote, "The decision to seek bankruptcy relief was not an easy one, but unfortunately, I am at a crossroads in my life."
In 2010, the glamorous facade crumbled. Sonja Morgan filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection, what the world saw as a woman living in luxury.
Born into a world of privilege, Sonja's childhood was gilded with golden moments and whispered promises of greatness. Her eyes
was suddenly exposed in cold legal documents, millions of dollars in debt, creditors lining up, and a reality star forced into financial reorganization. In Sonja's case, the filing revealed staggering liabilities. One of the biggest blows came from a disastrous movie deal gone wrong, a business venture that collapsed, leaving her personally responsible for millions. Creditors alleged unpaid loans, broken contracts, and years of mismanagement. The numbers were shocking. Reports placed her total debts at over $19 million, with one judgment alone tied to that failed film project, hitting her for $7 million. For a Bravo star whose image was built on wealth, the bankruptcy was humiliating proof that all that glitz was borrowed shine. The single biggest blow to Sonja Morgan's financial life came from a Hollywood deal gone horribly wrong. The case centered on Hannibal Pictures, a film financing company. Years earlier, Sonja had been involved in a planned movie project, a flashy venture she believed would pay off big, but the financing collapsed. Hannibal Pictures claimed Sonja had entered into binding agreements and then failed to deliver on her obligations. The lawsuit dragged through the courts, and in the end, the judgment was devastating.
Sparkled with the promise of a future, one where she would conquer the world with her charm and wit. She was a star in her own right.
$7 million owed. For a Bravo personality who made her name flashing wealth, that judgment was a brutal reality check. Overnight, she wasn't just a fun socialite on television. She was a debtor with millions in legal obligations, her professional credibility shredded. Sonja Morgan's case took a darker turn. The court appointed a trustee to take over her bankruptcy estate. Sonja was stripped of control. A court-appointed overseer now managed her assets, her debts, and her future. Vendors who said they were stiffed by Sonja's unpaid bills came forward. For Sonja Morgan, the humiliation was total. She wasn't just a reality star going through a rough patch. She was a debtor under supervision, a woman whose financial empire had been legally taken away from her. The Bravo cameras showed the funny, tipsy hostess. The courtroom revealed someone stripped of power, fighting for scraps of her once grand life. Court judgments and bankruptcy filings don't stay hidden, especially when you live your life on national television. Once the $7 million judgment and trustee oversight were in play, creditors needed to be repaid. That meant Sonja Morgan's assets went under the microscope. Over the years, Sonja was forced to list and sell properties, sometimes at steep discounts.
Probably asked you about the townhouse every time, and it finally sold. How do you feel about that?
Its dazzling presence in social circles, an artist of conversation, a seeker of admiration. Yet, as the years unfurled, life's unpredictable tides pulled at her golden threads. Love arrived like a fleeting muse, passionate but fragile, leaving her with a heart battered but unbroken. Her ambitions burned fiercely, driving her to carve out a place in the world beyond her inherited fortune. She poured her soul into her endeavors, dreaming of legacy, of meaning beyond material wealth. But life, as it often does, played a cruel game. The dreams she nurtured began to crumble under the weight of betrayal, disappointment, and loss. Her once vibrant spirit dimmed, replaced by a quiet ache that seeped into her bones like an unyielding winter. The mansion that echoed with her laughter became a hollow shell, filled with memories too heavy to bear. In her later years, Sonja sought solace in art, poetry, and the fleeting warmth of fleeting friendships. She wandered through life's corridors, searching for meaning amid the chaos of her own mind. The glamour remained, a mask she wore to hide the pain, but beneath it, a storm raged silently. Then came the day when her world truly shattered. A series of tragic events unfolded, a betrayal by those she trusted most, a sudden illness that drained her vitality, and the slow, inexorable decline of her physical and emotional strength. Her